Hi, Ruby. Welcome. Doing some last minute technology things here and we will get started. As you're coming in here, let me know what you're doing on this very rainy day. Hopefully you're getting a little bit of crafting in today. All right, I think it's about that time. I like to start right at 8:30 for those friends that come and are ready at 8:30. And hopefully we'll have some other friends join. Remember, this is a Facebook Live, and I will be posting this on my group page as well as putting it in my YouTube channel. So you'll be able to see this if you miss it live. And I also have all the measurements and all the details about the project this evening on my blog, which is thewexfordstamper.blogspot.com. So welcome. And tonight we are going to be making something I'm really excited about. I kind of came up with this idea myself. This is a little candy cane gift tag that you can put on a package, or you can actually give it as a gift the way it is. I just love the way it turned out. Most of the candy cane holders I saw on Pinterest and everything were like a little pouch, and I just wanted to come up with something a little different, and I really, really like how this turned out. So this is what we're going to be talking about this evening, and I'm going to be demoing. But before I do that, I want to let you know that this is week 4 of my series, Countdown to Christmas. And I just wanted to briefly show you some of my projects from the past weeks. Now, all those are also on my blog with all their details. So if there's something you like from another week, you can always ask a question, or you can go to my blog and find out the details. Well, week 1, I was very industrious on that week, and I made an advent calendar. And this was something I had so much fun doing. I used the envelope punch board to make the boxes, and I actually made 25 boxes, if you can believe it. Yes, I am crazy crafter. So I put them all together using the Poppy Parade and the Garden Green, and then I cut out the little elves in Santa using the framelits that go with a set. And as a matter of fact, we're going to be using this same set this evening for our project. So I am getting a lot of use out of this suite. And it's a perfect suite to kind of go along and coordinate with those candy canes. So, all right, so that was week 1. And then week 2, my project got a little bit smaller. And that was my little cocoa treat holder. Okay, and this I made using just a piece of crumb cake cut at just a regular card size that we would be making for a card, then cutting it down a little bit. And then I used my new favorite stamp, which is my buffalo check, and I put that piece on the front. And then I have a little Swiss Miss cocoa mix in there, and then I got these test tubes and the dehydrated marshmallows on Amazon. And this was something that I used for my craft fair. So this is a really great gift. All the details on making these are on my blog. And I actually have some extra ones if you are looking to get some for friends. All right, so that was week number 2. And then my final week number 3, last week, I made this cute little gift box, which I used the Festive Farmhouse suite. And again, that envelope punch board, which I love. I made the belly band on the front. And then it's a little box that has a little Russell Stover candy inside. So this would be a great treat for somebody at work or a friend in the neighborhood or your mailman or something like that. Always looking for little things that you can put together with a special touch for gifts for the holidays. So that was number 3. All those are all currently on my blog, and you can look up all the details there. Okay, let's get started on week 4. All right, week 4, we're going to be making, as I said before, the candy cane gift tag. All right, and I just want to show you again in the holiday catalog which suite I'm going to be using. And this is called the Santa's Workshop suite. And this is just a fabulous suite. I love it. The little stamp set and the framelits are just so cute, so great for Christmas cards. And then it also has the gorgeous designer series paper and lots of really, really cute embellishments to go with it. Let me show you here up close a little bit. Here is the stamp set and all the different images, the elves and the Santa and Mrs. Santa Claus. Just love this one. And then there, of course, are the coordinating framelits. Okay, and not only do the framelits cut out the images on the stamp set, they also cut out the images in the paper. And this paper is so, so cute. And we're going to be using this piece, and we're going to cut out that little green elf there to put on our gift tag. So we're going to do that later, and I'll show you just how that works. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's put our gift tag to the side. All right, let's talk a little bit about our dimensions for now, okay? You're going to need 2 pieces of Poppy Parade. These are here. The one piece is 2.5 by 6, okay? And this is going to be the back of your tag. All right, so what you're going to do then is you're going to take your corresponding piece of designer series paper. This is also from the suite. And we're going to just go ahead and adhere that to the base piece. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to use my Tombow liquid glue, but you can use snail or whatever you like. I'm a gluer. All right, so there we go. And there is the first step on our tag. Easy as that. All right, we're going to put that aside for later, and we're going to go ahead now and we're going to construct this panel here that goes in the front and holds our candy cane. All right, so again, the piece that we're going to have for this panel is 2.5 by 5.5, a little shorter. The other one was 2.5 by 6. This is 2.5 by 5.5. Now we're going to have to score this, and to do that, we're going to use our scoring board, and we're going to go ahead and score at, on the long side, this is the 5.5 side, we're going to score at 2 and 2.5 and 4.5 and 5. Okay, 2, 2.5, 4.5, and 5. Those are our 4 score lines that we need, and we can put our scoreboard away. Love the scoreboards, great to have for all your 3D projects. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crease all those score lines, and you're going to notice what you may construct is kind of like a rectangle with the sides open. Okay, that's just what you want it to be, because that's what we're going to use to put our candy cane through. If you notice here, I feed it right through and then there to the bottom, and it comes out and it holds it very, very well that way. So that's what we're going to do here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make this panel so that it can hold the candy canes. All right, so next thing you're going to do is you're going to have to get your 1/4 circle punch, 1/4 inch circle punch, and we're going to punch some holes in the top and bottom edge of the front panel. Okay, on the top of the panel, we're going to punch it so that the hole is close to the left-hand side, just like that. Okay, and then on the bottom panel, we're going to punch it so that it's very close to the center. Okay, so up here you're punching at the left-hand side, and then at the bottom of the panel, you punch in the center. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and put our candy cane in there. Let me go ahead and get him. All right, here's our candy cane, and we're going to go ahead and put that in. Now, we are going to put a couple of glue dots on the candy cane so that it will stay where it should, whoops, when we put it in the holder. So I'm going to go ahead and get some glue dots. Let me grab them back here. And we're going to put just a couple of glue dots, and this is going to be the back side of the candy cane because it's going to go in like this. So that on the back side of the candy cane, we're going to put some glue dots. And I'm going to use the U-Pick tool. This is a new tool from Stampin' Up, and one end has a little putty end that you can pick up. Oops, you can pick up little pieces of items and put them easily on your project, and the other end has a pointed end, which I like to use for getting my glue dots off the roll. So I'm going to just pick up a glue dot using that, and I'm just going to lay it right down there on my candy cane. Okay. Hi, Rhonda. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me. And then we're going to put the other one right there. So there we have our two glue dots down there. Now that's going to secure our candy cane inside. All right, so before we do that, I'm going to take a little piece of tear and tape. And this is another great adhesive that really is strong and is great when we're doing three-dimensional type projects to hold things together. So I'm going to put that along the bottom, okay? And this is going to fold up and close like that. But before we close it, we're going to go ahead and we're going to feed our candy cane through the holes that we made. Okay, there we go. And let's pull it on through. Come on, there we go. Come on, candy cane. There we go. All right, now he's in there. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the piece of tear and tape off the back. Come on, tear and tape. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and close that up. There's that front panel all closed up. And then I push down a little bit, and that keeps the candy cane where it should be. So that's nice and strong and rigid, and it's not going to fall out, so that if you put this on a package or something, the candy cane is not going to fly off, because you don't want that to happen. All right, now let's bring back the base of our tag. Here it is, and we already did our put our designer series paper on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the Tombow on the back side of the panel that we just finished. Okay, hey Rhonda, how are you doing? We're talking about what we're doing on a rainy night like that. What are you doing? Are you just hanging out, getting ready to watch football? All right, so there we go. All right, now my panel is on there. Okay, now, if you notice on my finished product here, I took another piece of the designer series paper from the suite, a corresponding one with the cute little polka dots, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick that on the front of the panel. Just like that. Okay, we're making great progress here. All right, now, we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how I did my die cutting. Now remember, here are the die cuts that we have for this suite, and the ones that we're going to use are the little elf, because we're going to need that little elf. Where did I put the, oh, here he is. Sorry, we want the green guy. All right, so I'm going to use this framelit to cut out that little green elf. Now I do need to do some stamping here, just one little bit to make the little tiny tag. And I'm going to use my Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp the little greeting, I'm sorry, the sentiment that says, "Do not open till Christmas." Okay, and there I stamped that right on my Whisper White cardstock. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take another one of the framelits, and it's a tiny little tag, and that's going to go ahead over that so it cuts that out so it'll look like a tag. All right, so let's go ahead and move these aside, and I'm going to bring up my Big Shot machine. All right, and I dropped one of them. Here we go. All right, now I'm going to line them up here on the platform. We have our one acrylic platform there. Then we're going to lay these on the magnetic platform. Now I'm going to put my framelit right over the little elf. And then I'm going to put my framelit right over the tag. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to take the second acrylic sheet and I'm going to put that on top. Oops, let me try again. Getting a little too excited and I moved my, there we go. Sometimes these little framelits have a mind of their own and they don't listen real well. There we go. That's better. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and put this down, and then I'm going to run my pieces through the Big Shot. And then we have our two pieces. Here is our little, and here is our tag. All right, so let's go ahead and put this away. All right, now let's go ahead and we can bring back our tag. All right, we're getting there. Let me just get stuff over here. All we really have left to do now is put these two little pieces that I cut out of the, with the Big Shot right on the front. So here they are, the two pieces that I cut out. Now I'm going to get my dimensionals. What's dimensionals, you might ask? Dimensionals are another type of adhesive that they include with the as a different type of adhesive at Stampin' Up. And these are little foam pieces. And what you do is they're double-sided sticky, and you put one on the piece you want to adhere, and then you put the other on the panel, and that pops it up a little bit. It's kind of stands up a little bit off the panel, just to give it a little more pizzazz. And then I have my little tag, the Do Not Open Till Christmas tag, and there I added that to the panel. And there you have it. Now, last thing, if you notice with my other one that I finished, I put a lovely little bow on the top. Okay, now, very easy. This is what I used. I used the name is Textured Weave Ribbon. Beautiful. Stampin' Up has such gorgeous ribbon. And this is in the Poppy Parade, because you know Stampin' Up always has ribbon that's going to correspond and match all of your projects. This is part of the suite, and you can get this ribbon as well. Before I do that, I'm going to need to get out my 16th inch punch, and I'm going to go ahead and punch at the top middle of my tag. Okay, right there. Now I'm going to take a piece of my Poppy Parade, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that. And now I'm going to feed it through that hole right there. I'm going to back that up a little bit. Okay, tiny hole. There we go. All right, now we've got our Poppy Parade ribbon through there. And I'm going to tie it off using a piece of black baker's twine, basic black baker's twine. So let me get that turned a little bit. There we go. That's laying down pretty nicely there, laying flat. And now I'm going to get the baker's twine. Hi, Barbara. Nice to see you. I'm making a candy cane gift tag. I'm glad you could join us. I'm going to take a small piece of the black, basic black baker's twine, and I'm going to tie it around both of the strands of the ribbon just to hold them together so it'll be secure at the top of the package. So I'm going to slide that down, and I'm going to tie it tightly, and then I'm going to make a bow if I can. Sometimes on Facebook Live the bows don't come out as well as I like, but I'm going to give it my best shot here. Okay. All right, hey, well, that's not too bad. Okay, let me do a little bit of shushling here and get it looking like I like. Let's see. Okay, bring him over here, and now I'm going to trim the ends of these a little bit. Let's turn this guy so he's not looped. There we go. All right, we're looking good now. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut the ends off my basic black baker's twine. And then I'm also going to cut at an angle the top of the Poppy Parade ribbon like this. Okay, I just went ahead and did a little bit of an angle on that. And you can kind of pull them apart like that. And that looks really nice. So there it is. That's how easy it is to make that gift tag. Okay, and here's my sample. And all the information, all the details and dimensions and all the materials I use are on my blog, so you can check that out if you are interested in making it. If there's any of the products you need and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be glad to help you out. Just contact me. and I would be glad to help with any kind of questions you might have. So thanks again for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely week. Now, we are headed to Orlando on Wednesday for the Stampin' Up! Convention. So we will probably not have a Wednesday, What's New Wednesday this week. So maybe we'll try to do some streaming from the event in Orlando because we're so excited. So we're going to go down Wednesday, and the convention is over the weekend then. And then my husband's coming along, and we're going to go to Epcot then at the beginning of next week. So we're awfully excited. We're making it kind of a vacation as well. So I will be back, but it'll be a little late next week. We'll have week 5 of Countdown to Christmas, but we probably won't have our live stream for that until Wednesday or Thursday. So I will keep you updated. Just keep an eye on my group page and on my blog, and get ready for another great project. Thanks again for joining me, and take care. Bye-bye.